All right, good morning, y'all. I'm gonna jump into the seat. I'm only gonna be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I'm trying to do a lot of things, get a lot of things going, and it's robbing me of my time. So I was working out, man. So I'm all sweaty and everything. So I had to wear my hoodie. What's going on, King Groove? He's up in it. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 11 a.m., y'all. So that's where it's going to be at till further notice. So good morning, y'all. I appreciate all you guys for being here. I am back at it again. People, it is my job. They say with great power comes great responsibility. I did a video over on Red Pill this morning, and I talked about how I keep running back my relationship. I keep running it back. And I keep running it back because I thought that putting what I am and who I am out there in front, a woman to go ahead and answer that, because we met on a dating site, and then turn around and be the typical woman. I gotta help you guys understand something, because there's a lot of guys out there that is the victim of this perspective of the culture of modern woman, as Kevin Samuels would say. What's going on, Jake? Mr. Ducks, he's up in here. Frog, what's going on, humans? I appreciate you guys for being here. Honestly, you guys could be anywhere else in the world. I'm broadcasting off of multiple streams right now, so I'm doing this. Okay? All right. So let's talk about it this morning. People, I'm going to tell you what I've realized. I'm going to tell you what I've learned. And what I've learned is that you need not to try and correct a woman. Don't do that. What's going on, Leonard? Don't try to correct a woman. You know why you need not to try and correct a woman? The reason why you need not to try and correct a woman is because life will do that. Life will do that. People, there are rules in life. And those rules in life consist of social, personal, build, self-preservation, meaning put yourself in the best situation you're going to be tomorrow. And what you guys have allowed to do, and including myself, is we have allowed women to navigate themselves through life and say, I don't need a man. Hold on. You don't need nobody to grow old with. You don't need nobody to have your back. Oh, you're going to do that thing where, like the last idiot I dealt with, oh, I got all my girlfriends and my sister's girlfriends and all these girlfriends, and then the man got to deal with a terrorist. And they won't think that they are a terrorist. No, they got 1,000 friends that are telling them, no, girl, you the best. Let life correct these idiots. You want an example of what I'm saying? All right. People, have you seen the movie Castaway? What's going on, Super? Have you seen the movie Castaway? Yeah. Some of you have seen the movie, some of you haven't. In the movie Castaway, a perfectly sane person ended up being on an island. And then they showed you a little time later. I don't know if it was a year, 2 or 3 years later. I don't remember. Don't quote me. Exactly, for a great movie. And then when they showed you some time later, this man, his brain was doing a lot of self-correct. And a ball became his social habitat. A ball became his family. A ball. Yeah, a soccer ball. Wilson! And what you've seen in that movie is a classic example of what is truly going on in a woman's head when she say, I don't need a man. My kids don't need no man. I don't need a man. I got my girls. I don't need. That's what's going on. That is the Wilson effect in this infancy. Life will correct. Because even though he was by himself and he was perfectly sane, life said, you need somebody to talk to. Your mouth needs to move. Your brain needs to say words. So you've seen a man adding up some things and looking at a ball saying, I think I got enough. Oh, what would you know? And talking and having a full conversation with a ball. Now, these women, they deviate away from some balls, ain't they? They don't want the balls. They want the nana. They want to be coochie cool with their girlfriends. What's going on, Insatiable? They want to be coochie cool with their girlfriends. Now, all of a sudden, the man is becoming an enemy. But I assure you, life will hit these idiots with a self-correct like nothing before, like nothing else. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you. Life will hit these idiots with a self-correct. You individuals, I had a couple of clients over the weekend, in the last couple of days anyway. And I got to listen to individuals talk about their relationships with their children that has to go through a woman that once laid on their back with them. The relationship now got to go through a woman that once ate their nut. She yum-yummed the hell out of that nut. She was sitting down there and she was making that noise, giving all the sound effects with it. And he was like, oh, here it come. Oh, and she clamped down on his dick. Now all of a sudden he's the enemy. But when she wanted to get when her twat was itching, because life came a calling. Yeah, here we go. When her twat got the calling, she instantly answered the call of life and said, my coochie is calling on some dick. And she answered that. She said, life says right now, I need to get some dick up in this coochie. And then she said, you know what? Then delusion starts setting in. I don't need no nigga. I don't need no man. No man hears this more than a black man. I want to put that on record. No man hears this more than a black man. I went to the beach over the weekend. I seen flocks of these individuals. But when I seen white women, I seen families. But I seen flocks of them. I seen rolls, all kind of stuff. God damn, I got eye cancer. Before I left the damn beach, I had eye cancer looking at so many damn rolls. I'm laughing at something else. Damn, they got eye cancer. Damn, they got eye cancer looking at all them damn rolls. I'm like, girl, you don't need the two-piece. You need a damn tarp. What the hell you doing wearing that? I'm just saying, as they say in the streets, I'm just keeping it real. God dang it, I'm just keeping it real. I'm a real keeper. Let life correct these idiots. Let life correct them. They're going to be in their house all alone when they're 60 years old. I don't need no man. Neighbor going to knock on the door. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I hear you in here yelling. No, everything's fine. I'm in here by myself. Everything's fine. Oh, thank you. Get back in there and start talking to themselves, like Wilson, like I don't know, remember his name in the movie. But nobody's going to be there. They're going to be there talking to themselves, reminiscing about all the men that they claim that did them wrong. I don't need you. Hell, I'm a bad bitch. Yes? Well, who are you talking to? I promise you that. Y'all will be in a relationship with a woman, and she will sit there and she will act like she don't know what you're talking about. Act like you the enemy. But she laid on her back and took that nut. Yeah, she let you shoot it on her face. She let you put it in the butt. She did all those things. Now you the enemy. Now she's acting like you did something to her. You ain't do nothing to her. That's her delusional tripping. That's her delusional just coming and getting into her life. Her delusional mind is now her regular mind state. Can I get an amen up in this? Facts, people. Facts. Oh, you best believe it, killer. Killer. I gotta be tripping. Because you know, when I drop this science regularly, then I get all these women talking about something. Oh, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Now they realize he ain't hurt. This mug clowning us, yup. See, I went to school for law. And when the cops roll up on you and they arrest you, what is it that they say? They say you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will, not can and might, not can and will, think about it. It says everything you say can and will be used against you. I just take what they say and use it against them. For example, you want an example of this? Yes, of course you do. They run around here and say, oh, I'm independent. Mercedes-Benz is $1 billion automaker. They're not independent. They need Michelin for tires. They need Bose for radios. They need Bosch for spark plugs. They're not independent. They still need. But that is what I'm talking about here today, right? On the 23rd of August, 2021. That is what I'm talking about. I am talking about the fact that let them be delusional, because life will ultimately catch up with them. Let life put them in their place. Don't sit up there trying to argue with no chick. When that chick say something dumb in the dirt, sit down there and just let them go. When you sit down there and you say something to them and they just try and deflect, so if you did that, then why that? I don't know. You don't know, but damn. Listen, allow these individuals. Let me tell you something about life. Let's break it down. Let's talk about something before I get on out of here. I'm not going to be here long. I'm going to talk about something. What's going on, Black? Let me tell you something. If a mug say to me, like they said back in 2015 when I was battling everybody, I'm still here. I'm not the same as I was then. Those individuals are questionable. I brought a house since then. I still got a studio. I wasn't here in 2015. I got here in 2017. I'm still here. I re-signed the lease for another 3 years. I told y'all that last year. I'm still moving on. You know why? Because when all them dudes was doing videos about me, he ain't this, he ain't that, he robbed me, he this, he that. You know what? I tell y'all, like I always tell y'all, I don't challenge a mortal. I'm not here to challenge a mortal. I'm here to challenge stress, father time, debt, pain, suffering. I'm here to challenge all those things. I'm not trying to challenge no mortal. This is why it kills me when I hear a chick say, because I'm outspoken. And I'm like, you outspoken? Yeah, I'm outspoken because I don't give. I shoot straight from the hip. Well, you shoot straight from that blubber hip. Don't forget to add the word blubber in front of hip. Don't just say you shoot from the hip like it's just the hip. You shoot from the hip. It's a lot of cellulite on that hip. It's a lot of other shit on that damn hip. These individuals always seem to just challenge life. I'm not trying to challenge life. I told y'all, I got 11 credit cards. Now, 8 of them got a zero balance. I told y'all, I start driving a truck, not because I need the money. I start driving a truck because I bought a house last year. I'm trying to pay my house off in 2.5 years. I'm not trying to be 55 years old with a mortgage. I'm not trying to be 60 years old talking about something, oh yeah, we gonna have fixed income. Oh, baby, we can't afford that. We're on a fixed income. We ain't doing that. So I'm making sure when it comes to all these things, I'm right where I need to be. I'm working out. That's why I got the hoodie on. I'm sweating like a mother right now. God damn. I was just running. And I sit here and said, let me hit y'all off. Y'all need to be hit off. I'm staying in shape. You know what my daddy taught me? My daddy told me a couple of years before he died. My daddy said, son, what is the number one thing that you see when you go to the hospital? I said, doctors? No, I ain't say doctors. I said, doctors, daddy. And I'm a 37-year-old man. But my dad always brought out the kid in me. I was like, I say doctors, daddy. He was like, no, little son, even though I was taller than him. He said, no. He said, the number one thing you see when you go to doctors are sick. I mean, the hospital, are sick people. He said, son, I'm old. The 3 natural steroids that your body produce, my body don't produce them no more. So I have to put them in myself. That's why I stay in shape. That's why my physique is still somewhat in the neighborhood of Dwayne Johnson. That's why I'm fighting off old age. Do you know that this is just a theory that I have? I have a theory that when you get old, because you don't work out and all that, all your systems drop. You know how that pond of water is? And they say still water creates a lot of bacteria and things grow in still water. That's why when you see a gushing stream, nothing lives in it. But when you go to a pond, you see water start moving. Like everything lives in still water. I believe that's the same thing with the body. If you don't get your heart rate up, your blood is just standing still in your body, and diseases and famine, everything inside your body just allows to live. And that's when you start getting sick. So I got this thing where I make sure, because I'm getting old, I'm getting up there. Yeah, I know I still look good, but I'm getting old. So I got to make sure my body, my inner workings, my gears on the inside is always moving. Always moving. That's what my daddy taught me. That ain't got nothing to do with a fucking mortal. You can say, you blah, 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 blah. You can say whatever you want to me. I don't care. It ain't hurting my feelings. Ask those idiots. Go find those idiots that made videos about me. I'm still here. Where they at? Matter of fact, I'm bigger than I was back in 2015. I'm talking bigger Hulk-wise. I ain't bigger body fat content-wise. I'm getting better as I get older. Stats say it. You know why? Because me and Father Time, yeah, I'm looking for that motherfucker. Tell Father Time when you see him, tell him, yo, that dude that be on YouTube, that ugly dude, yo, Father Time, yo, he looking for you. That's my mindset, y'all. And when I decide to invite a woman into my life, if she ain't trying to add on to the harmony that I have on in my life, I'm going to say, listen, check this out. You take your back out to the market. That's what y'all got to start doing. Don't take scallywags off the market. Listen, it's the reason why you go to stores and there's a bargain bin. Send these chicks back to the bargain bin, back on the market, get back on the shelf, get back to the bargain bin. Stop allowing these individuals to sell y'all all these dumb hieroglyphics, all these narratives about who and what they are. They're women. They're emotional. And because they are emotional, they will always be less than. These are facts at 100%. I'm just keeping it unplugged. Hey, listen, y'all. I'll see y'all here tomorrow at 11.